I'm a big believer of learning sales on daily basis. Even during my sales profession, what I always make sure that I focus on certain aspect. If even if I do any certain meeting or I close a deal, I really do a great introspection on what exactly has worked and not what not working. So, rather than just focusing on the sales process, the techniques, there are a lot of, emotional values involved in the sale. When you go for a sales call, there are a lot of aspects, small aspect, which we'll never notice, which is a big part, which plays a big part in terms of sales closure. So when being on luxury sales, being selling a product size of close to 2.5 to 3 crore plus, what I've really observed is that the people whom you are dealing with is what really matters rather than your ticket size. Because if you are selling a highly high end ultra luxury product, you are actually dealing with the top 4% 5% strata of society, or the people whom you are dealing with. These are your top people whom you are actually interacting with. So what I really feel is there are certain points which we have to keep in mind when you really focus on this kind of crowd, high net worth individuals. Some of the thing which I really felt, which I thought I'll share it with you, is that the people whom you are dealing with are mostly decision makers. They are the people who run companies. So when I take the entire client list or the people who have bought from me, 98% play a big integral part in decision making in their company which they're working on in their own company. They must be the director, or they must be playing an integral part in their organization. They will be having a huge team. So their people management skill, which I have observed, is really good. That's the reason they are in this level. So when you are dealing with a person who has a great people management skill, I think dealing with them, these kind of tricks never works. You really have to be very genuine, and you really need to focus on building relation and trust with these people rather than just using all your skills what you see in sales training. That's not important. You need to have the skill to get the trust from the top 1 to 2% of the society. I think in order to get their attention, their trust, what all you have to work is very much important. Second thing, what I've seen is the people whom you are interacting with in ultra luxury sales, they are pretty clear about what they want exactly. They are not confused, or the people who have no clarity about why they are there. Their 90% of their homework is done related to this product. They have seen luxury. They have a circle which they are actually using those luxury. So they have been in that stage of luxury. So they understand exactly what they want. Uh, you know, the dealing with them without having a clarity on those aspects and giving them knowledge which is not required for them is totally a let off in sales. You really shouldn't do such kind of process, because you should understand that they have better clarity than you on the concept of luxury. So what really you have to do is, you don't have to teach them on most of the points. What you really need to do is, you need to understand exactly what they are looking for. If they have any specific need or want, you should address that and give an consultative approach so that they can buy it from you. So second, on the point what I've discussed, I think most of the things what which is a want for you, it could be a need for them. What meaning that, if they must be focusing on security at a very high priority, which might not be a big thing for a person who is selling it. They must be thinking that, why do you really have to be so concerned about security if you have such kind of features? What is so disturbing them? Why they are concerned more about the security part? You should understand, when you're dealing with high net worth individual, you should understand that they have the want which you're talking about of high security, or a amazing water view, or a sea view, specific directional view. Those things might be a want for you, but that's a need for them, because they have gone through all process of sales, and they have gone through all stages in their life. They are pretty clear about what exactly they want. So what you should do is, you should address that and really have an empathy, and should have an understanding about what exactly you need to give it to them.